Alrighty, so here we go. Alley 1, we have got Palm Beach Plumbers, 2 Avalon Beach Trash Boys, North Stain Outlaws in 3, Port Campbell Rockets in 4, and Max Mongrels in 5. So Avalon Beach Trash Boys, Maddie Mile sweeping those boys there. He's a little nervous on the beach this morning before the first race. The conditions are pretty tricky out there, Ed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's nice to see that the wind has died down this morning too, leaving it's just the surf that people are having to deal with. It's smart decisions at the moment. Make sure you're taking your time, being patient, but it's all about the grunt too, to make sure you don't get the best of the wave.
Yeah, and you can see just in the middle of the alley 2 and 3, there's a bit of a washing machine in there, and it's making quite difficult for those crews to get. You can see they're actually all steering clear of it there, looking for that clean run. We've got North Stain on screen here, navigating their way out. The pumps are working hard already. McMaster's on the right there, Port Campbell Rockets on the left, just about to hit that swell. It looks like McMaster's just held up a little bit there, but Port Campbell have popped over that one, and they're going to make their way out relatively clean. There's not too much coming through for these boys.
No, I think they're in the lower of the set at the moment, so potential on the way back in, that's when they're going to get hit by it all. Avalon just getting bumped a bit there.
Yeah, they're just off the pace a little. So we've got Pete Spence at the top of the screen in the stripy shorts there with Palm Beach. Had a little bit of a slew one of his earlier races, so he'll be looking to correct that, and it was placed quite well but finished up down the ranks, so he'll be looking to get a better result here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's anyone's game in these conditions too. I mean, it's so much about the sweeps just making smart decisions and the rowers not making any mistakes.
Yeah, so you can see Port Campbell there, top of the screen out in the white and blue boat, so they've got the best lead here. North Stain just below them in the black boat, and Palm Beach just coming up on McMaster's now. And that's back to Port Campbell there, so they're leading the race. They're doing really well, these boys, and the water's different either side of the boat, so it's really hard. No one's rowing the same race in the boat.
No, and that's just the challenge, isn't it? Like, you want to try to stay together as much as possible, but they're having a really good lead at this time, and then it's just extremely tight between second, third and fourth. Avalon just falling behind here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to recover, but in these conditions, it's anyone's race.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
That's it. So Port Campbell there, just out past the gate cans. Looks like McMaster's just going through in second there. Palmy probably just on the pace a bit.
Seems like that can's come loose a little bit too.
Yep.
Yeah. Might be something that has to be addressed later on. But I mean, the gate can isn't a major
No, it's just a guide for coming home.
Yes.
All right, so round they go there. So Port Campbell, wide
Very
turn
wide.
there.
Very wide.
Maddie Mile there, just navigating with his boys out.
Palm Beach there, turning on screen. Peter Spence grabbing the oar for the stroke. Quite a good turn. Tight coming back in, making sure they don't drift into Avalon. And it seems like they will
he's
anyway.
taken on the runner there, and he's
Gone straight into them. So I'm not quite sure of who.
Oh, that's rough there for
Avalon.
Avalon. Palm Beach coming out quite wide there and just cutting them off.
Coming through the gate cans.
Trying to get through those gate cans. So you can see the gate cans are actually quite skewed, so that's why Spence's had to come around and make that wide track, as he has to pass with that gate can on his right-hand side. If you don't, it's a DQ. So we've got 3 boats for second here at the moment.
All on a runner, I think, and then Port Campbell's just falling off. Nothing much to play with for them. So the others have caught up quite a bit.
Could actually bring this field all together, so we could be looking at a 4-boat party wave here. Palm Beach, not on screen at the moment, but they have snuck on a little runner here, so they're all up together. There's Palm Beach there. Spency just urging the boys. He's going to ask them to lift now. Try and lift that rate. Get the weight in the bow. You see him leaning back, trying to hold that weight to get the bow down.
Oh, second straight, catching a crab. Spency's got it though. He's
managed to recover, take it on.
Yep.
So you can see they've now just pulled ahead of Port Campbell. Nothing there for Port Campbell. They're going to have to row the whole way home.
There's one coming up the back here, which is going to send that crew.
North Stain slewing there.
Recovering off, falling off the back, which is okay. Palm Beach coming in quite comfortably here. They're going to get a first place in this position. No one else.
That's exactly what Spence will be looking for there.
Yep.
Nice clean finish. Port Campbell just coming across.
Good job. Really good job by
Solid row by those boys. Just pipped on the line by Palm Beach. And
off screen we've actually got McMaster's. They've rolled. Yep.
Oh, it's a shame for those boys there. I reckon they have already either broken an oar in the first round. I reckon they lost an oar in their first round, so they've had a rough first two heats. So they'll be looking to get that boat back over and get 3 oars and 3 rowers together, touching the boat to try and finish that race. But Avalon, you know, they had rough, got hit on the way out, and while these boys are collecting their oars and trying to right their boat, Avalon are going to sneak past them and
finish quite nicely.
Maddie's just...
Yeah, they're getting into some dirty water too. You can't. Oh, fortunately, not on screen, but there was a few crowds that occurred, and it has been a bit of a scramble as they flip around the other way. But thankfully, helmets are on. They all look pretty good, collecting themselves and pulling it back up onto the beach.
That's it. Good sweep in there by Maddie. Tricky conditions, so good to get those boys back.
Very. Yep, so the masters are still gathering themselves at this stage, trying to collect their gear. It's a matter of trying to get all of your gear touching the boat within the time frame as well. At this stage, we have it as a do not finish as 3 points as opposed to 0. So there is still an opportunity to get some ground and get on your feet for later on down the day. So that was round 2 and heat 2. Oh, sorry, round 2 and heat 1 of the under-23 males. So it's a big day for these boys. They're only